What up, bitches? It's the MisanthropikOne, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant/review. Today, I want to talk about this album right here, REKS's latest album called REBElutionary. If you're subscribed to me, y'all already know I've talked about REKS before in the past, so I'm not gonna go back into the whole fucking history shit. Just know that I've said this before actually, that he's one of my favorite underground MCs. He's coming up there. His numbers are coming up. He's coming up on my list, I should say, and he's really putting in a lot of work. This is in fact his second album this year. The last one he came out with was a few months ago called Straight No Chaser. I reviewed that one. I liked it. A lot of other people had different opinions, and you know, in retrospect, I think I said this in my last video, it wasn't as good as REKS's self-titled album. Well, not self-titled, it was his name spelled out. Rhythmatic, Eternal, King, Supreme. And that one came out last year, 2011. That shit was insane. The last one that came out, Straight No Chaser, I liked it. A lot of people were saying, nah, you know, wasn't feeling it, blah, 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 blah. They were looking forward to this one more. And I thought it was alright. I thought it was dope. I mean, REKS and Static Selector, I mean, you can't beat that combination. But that was then, this is now. REKS hooked up with another producer called Mnemonics and put out REBElutionary. And obviously, just based on the name of the album alone, you know that there's a strong political and strong social content on this album, and REKS has shown that on previous efforts. So I mean, if you're a REKS fan, you already know what to expect. You know you're gonna get intense fucking rhymes, you're gonna get dope content at the same time, and that's why I like REKS, because he follows that I don't give a fuck, this is what you're getting attitude. He follows that blueprint, I guess, if you will. As for production on this bitch, Mnemonics is a dope producer. I know people are gonna be comparing him to Static Selector because of REKS's last album, so my opinion, Mnemonics is less soulful than Static Selector, even though Mnemonics does use elements of jazz on some of the beats and shit like that, but Static Selector's beats are a bit more soulful to me. Mnemonics is a bit more boom bap, mixed with some of the new school influences and sounds. That's the way I look at Mnemonics. He's not a bad producer at all. REKS definitely was a perfect fit for this dude. I guess REKS knew it because he already had the fucking shout out for the next album when the last album dropped, so he must have known, he must have been excited to work with this dude. So production wasn't bad at all. I got really nothing to say about production, except that it was hot and it fit REKS's style. Features on here, you got J Nix, you have John Connor, Terminology, who's another Massachusetts rapper, shout out Terminology. You got Knowledge Medina, DJ Heron, Crondon from Strong on Steady, Lucky Dice, Chai Knox, Scene, Concept, Vanessa Renee, Boycott Blues, and Easy Money. And the thing I would like to say about all these MCs is they actually do their thing on here and complement to a lot of the concept tracks that they are on. So REKS was real lucky for that, you know, and these MCs were real smart to get on these shits and actually drop verses that got something to do with the subject matter. So shout out to all the MCs and features that were on this shit. Pros and cons of the album. Pros, like I said before, REKS is always strong with lyrical content, with political content, social content, and this album is one of the strongest with it. In fact, like I said before, the title implies it, and if y'all didn't get the title, then just look at the artwork with all the famous black revolutionary icons on the back, like Martin Luther King, Huey Newton, and so on and so forth. They're all on the back. Frederick Douglass is on there. Just a bunch of famous black icons and life changes, if you will, legendary people. Love some of these tracks on here, like two of the videos he got. Unlearn, which was the first video I seen off this album. Unlearn, dope content in that song. Basically, in a nutshell, what I got from that track is we need to stop learning what's in the schools. Everything needs to be rewritten and unlearned, I guess, and real shit needs to be taught, not just history that certain people are putting onto you. There's a lot of black history that is omitted from textbooks and shit like that, and I think that might be part of the inspiration of the song. I'm not trying to put words in REKS's mouth, but that's what I got from that. The second track I want to talk about, or the second video, is Bang Bang featuring J Nix. Dope track, dope fucking beat for the track. Is basically talking about hood violence, shit that goes down in the hood, stupid ass shit, stupid motherfuckers killing each other over dumb shit. I'll post up the video links down there so you can check out these two videos. Bang Bang is kind of graphic with the people getting shot and shit like that, but the message is very fucking strong. I'm gonna move ahead to Ava Rice featuring Knowledge Medina and DJ Heron. Love that track. Any one of my dudes on here could relate to this shit. For those that didn't catch that, Ava Rice, if you put it together, those two names, it becomes the word avarice, which is a synonym for greed, or yeah, basically greed. I'm not gonna sit here and give you every fucking synonym, but yeah, that's some dope storytelling track about a female named Ava Rice who's a gold digging slut. So just to put it simply, I'll leave it at that. And yeah, there's just a lot of tracks on here that have a strong social content, strong political view on all these tracks, and I love that shit. Oh, and I gotta say, I love the George Carlin sample on Obedient Workers. George Carlin is one of my favorite fucking comedians. Rest in peace, George Carlin. So check those shits out. Cons of the album, nothing really too damaging. Like I said, with the production was dope. It fit REKS's style. Nothing stellar. I wouldn't call mom about it. It fit REKS's style. Like I said, it was good enough for REKS. Good enough for a solid album, and I appreciate it. Again, shout out to Mnemonics. There was a couple tracks I would have left off here, like Passports. I felt that track really didn't belong on this album, and the same with La Luna featuring Scene, Concept, and Vanessa Renee. Those two I felt did not belong on the album. They are dope tracks, I felt it didn't belong on this album because you know, like I said, with a title like Rebelutionary, it feels like a concept album to me. And you know, especially listening to the first couple of tracks, anyone will get that sense that, oh shit, this is a strong social album. This is some shit I really gotta, you know, be on that type of vibe to listen to. And those two, to me, just based on the content of those tracks, it really didn't seem like it fit. There were dope tracks, but they belong on other REKS albums. That's basically what I'm trying to say. They would have fit on Rhythmatic, Eternal King Supreme, or even well, I don't want to say Straight No Chaser because that was straight up Static Selector, but it would have belonged on the Rhythmatic, Eternal King Supreme. Let's just keep it at that. And that's about it. My rating of this shit, I'll give it between an 8 to 8.5. It was a real solid listen, dope album. Y'all know I love REKS. Shout out my nigga REKS. Look forward to your next shit. I know you're putting in a lot of work. It would be too much to ask for a third album this year, but you know, hopefully you could do that. And yeah, that's it. Y'all know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe. Shout out my nigga REKS. Support dope music. And that's it. Peace, bitches.
Shorty having shorties, but he wasn't ready. Everyday living, that's the prison, man, this shit is deadly. Niggas that have it out, cat and mouse shit is Tom and Jerry. And it ain't over till one of your niggas dead and buried. I know it seems gloomy.